In my previous Season 11 build video, I showed a lot of builds and pretty much let you decide what you wanted to take. I'm not going to do that in this video, because showing you every option without seeing the match you are in is wrong. There are just too many things to consider, so I took a different approach. No BS, these builds are generally good in every match, and they're easy to understand. They are builds I would recommend and build myself. They are builds people actually use. There will be no new items or runes. I don't think they are good or worth it. Most high elo Katarina players are not using them. So here they are. I'll explain all of these. There are timestamps below if you want to skip around. Alright, so let's start off with the starting items and summoners. Most people take Ignite and TP. If you do, I would recommend taking Refillable Potion with it. It is likely you will just TP somewhere and not need the 3 red pots. And even if you do need lane sustain, you can just recall and TP back. Start AD for early kill pressure. Start Dark Seal if you prefer to play passive and look for opportunities elsewhere. Refillable is great with TP, red pot with flash. Just so this video doesn't get outdated in 2 weeks, Teleport may be getting nerfed, so if Katarina stops taking it, just go Flash Ignite and you can start Refillable if you're in a matchup where you feel like you're not going to fight them and you're just looking to get an early recall. For your go-to build, always rush Gnash your Tooth. Then you can decide what mythic you want depending on the enemy team and who is strong. You can build Voice Staff before Rabadons if they build Magic Resist. Rocketbelt has Magic Pen, so you typically don't want to make a Voice Staff right after Rocketbelt against squishy teams. You can skip Zonias if you want. You usually want to pair together a Rocketbelt and Riftmaker with these runes, but if the opponent has a champ who is strong and you need to kill them, picking a different option might be better. In Champ Select, look at the enemy team. If you want to kill ranged champs, take Electrocute. If you want to kill melee champs, take Conqueror. When building Gnasher Tooth, you will want to build Dark Seal, Amp Tome, and Blasting Wand to one-shot waves. I've talked about this a few times, and being able to clear waves like this is very important. If you are roaming a lot, you can build Boots. You want to avoid building attack speed because they don't help you clear waves and will clog up your inventory. Other boots you will want to avoid as well unless you must build them. Your main boots are just better. The second build is the same as the first, but you rush Rocketbelt. The active is pretty good and it allows you to build Zonia's second much more smoothly. Just take the standard Electrocute page with it. The build path is similar. You want Seal, Tome, and Wand to one-shot waves. If you start a Longsword, then you don't need Dark Seal. You can just build armor with another Amp Tome to clear waves. Boots for roams. Alternator does not help you one-shot waves, and it got nerfed this season. The other boots again just aren't as good. If you want early armor, just build cloth armor and sit on it. If you think Seeker's Arm Guard will protect you, it will not. What is that armor? Build 3 is an AD build. Here are a few things to consider. If your team has too much AP, just build 80 so the enemy team cannot stack magic resist against you. The items do % health damage, which means they are good against targets who build health, like bruisers or tanks. Lastly, these items give you plenty of defenses, so they are good if you want to be tankier. Always start Longsword. You want to finish Divine Thunderer quickly. Build Sheen first. This item actually does a lot of damage, and it works with your daggers and Shumpo. Ruby Crystals next, then Phage. Phage does not give you a ton of HP with the passive, so it's more gold efficient to build a Ruby Crystal if you can afford it. Last one is Kindle Gem because it gives you ability Haste, which isn't too useful on Katarina compared to the other items. Wait until you finish Divine Thunderer to upgrade your boots. The defensive boots because we have more HP. Take Ingenious Hunter in your broom page. Hardly anyone does this setup, but I promise you it is good. The lower cooldown makes Divine Thunderer automatic and smooth because of how Katarina's daggers work. If you think this is too basic, maybe I did a good job explaining it, but something doesn't need to be overly complicated to be good. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.